She's the queen of influencer culture, the most stylish girl in Brighton, and sometimes she learns a heartfelt lesson along the way. Today, we're counting down the top 10 moments of Andrea Davenport in The Ghost and Molly Mcgee. Number 10. First Day Frights. Andrea's first impression? Bold, confident, and totally over the top. But what happens when she encounters Brighton's resident optimist, Molly Mcgee? A rivalry begins, but don't worry, it doesn't last forever. Number 9. Hooray for Mollywood. Who else but Andrea Davenport could take charge of an entire school film production? Sure, her directing style is intense, but this episode gives us iconic Andrea moments, plus her hilarious attempts at making a viral hit. She excitedly offers her services as she too is an actress. They decide to take her up on her offer and discover that she has a large warehouse studio with sets. When they start filming, Andrea shoves in some product placement. Scratch, destroying the sets, scaring everyone out, covered with fake blood. Number 8. Talent show. Andrea's competitive streak shines as she goes all out in the school talent show. But does she go too far in her quest to be the star? That's something Molly won't let slide. Andrea sings her song, Everything's a Bargain at Davenport. Andrea get all the fame while leaving the stage. Number 7. The Don't Gooder. Andrea isn't exactly known for following the rules, but when she decides to ditch her perfect persona, things go hilariously off track. Watching her rebel against her usual influencer image, Andrea is deep down and extremely lonely due to her father prioritizing money above her emotional needs and subsequently neglecting her. She, in fact, can be quite happy when he gives her the attention she needs. Molly manages to successfully cover for Andrea as her parents finally show approval for her actions. Number 6. The Lucky Penny. Andrea finds herself caught up in superstition when she believes a lucky penny is the secret to success. Can Molly help her see that she doesn't need luck, just confidence? Molly accidentally bumps into Libby, who drops the penny and sends it flying into Andrea's purse, resulting in her luck expanding. Because Andrea was already lucky, the penny will quantify her luck to the point that it will start draining other people's luck and cause an extra-dimensional conflict. Ever seen then, Andrea's throw her lucky penny away and is back to normal. Number 5. Home is where the haunt is. Ever wondered how Andrea would handle meeting Scratch? Chaos, drama, and, surprisingly, some personal growth. This moment proves she's more than just a social media star. Very sympathetic as well, such as convincing the rest of Brighton citizens to donate their money to rent the house back to the Mcgees. Andrea and her father are in the woods looking to expand when the former catches Molly living in the woods and uncomfortably leaves. However, the entire town of Brighton reveals that they have pitched in to buy the house for the Mcgees, thanks to Andrea, who used her influence to help raise the money for it, while also considering Molly as her best friend. They begin to hug for the very first time. Number 4. A period place. Andrea steps up in an unexpectedly sweet way when Molly faces a personal milestone. It's one of Andrea's most heartfelt moments, proving that, deep down, she truly cares about her friends. Andrea tells her that Libby is experiencing her first menstrual cycle. Andrea further tells Molly that she's had hers for 3 months and asks her to provide any sanitary products for Libby. Andrea also gives Libby a spare set of pajamas to wear and starts acting closer to her. Molly tries to hang out with Libby and Andrea, but the two of them begin talking about werewolf movies and other in-jokes that Molly fails to pick up on. She presents her new self to Libby and Andrea, who are confused by her behavior, though they are amused at her charcuterie platter. Molly's entire ruse falls apart from the flash from Andrea's phone when she snaps a pic, and she spills her snacks all over Libby and Andrea. She frantically admits that she feels less of a grown-up to them and proceeds to leave, only for the two of them to stop her. Andrea then tells Molly that all girls' bodies develop at their own pace, and that she does not need to feel left out simply because she hasn't experienced menarche yet. Libby and Andrea agree to be more inclusive with her and not make her feel left out. Number 3. Davenport's on demand. If there's one thing Andrea knows, it's branding. She goes full entrepreneur mode in this episode, and we get to see both her determination and her hilarious struggles to keep everything under control. Andrea is is curious as to what Molly is doing and, despite never having coded herself, manages to fix her app. Andrea takes a great interest in coding and develops an app for Davenports that allows people to order whatever they want from anywhere, and it will immediately be delivered to them. Molly is happy and excited as Andrea credits her for giving her the idea, and the Mcgees, as well as the rest of Brighton, become obsessed with the new Davenport app. Molly rushes over to Andrea to inform her about the closing of the stores, but she is too distracted by the app's success to take notice and once again thanks her for giving her the idea. Andrea is shocked that her app has been causing harm towards others and teams up with Molly to shut it down. Andrea can sneak in and use her laptop. Andrea to switch out the app and turn it into a cat app that Molly had been working on earlier. Andrea feigns being a beginner coder as businesses start to open back up. Andrea apologizes for the trouble the app caused and promises to use her coding for good from now on. Number 2. Carbon Zero Heroes. Andrea's journey from clueless to committed to go green is both hilarious and inspiring. Who knew she had the heart of an eco-warrior hiding underneath all that influencer energy? Number 1. Davenports in Demise. In one of Andrea's most dramatic moments, she learns a lesson that might just change everything. Will she rise above the challenge, or will her brand and confidence come crashing down? Davenports begins to lose business, essentially making the Davenports broke. Despondent, Andrea reveals to Molly that this has caused her to question her future, as she has had her whole life planned out. As a result, Molly decides that she must help Andrea get back up on her feet, and agrees to help her regain her identity. Molly has Andrea resort to other forms of influencer acts such as makeup tips, snack tasting, and the like. As she does so, her family slowly begins to lose more and more business, and Andrea begins to lose more followers, something she has never experienced before. Andrea continues to try different tactics, but slowly begins to lose more and more followers, while Molly tries to keep her on her toes. Andrea eventually tells Molly that she does not know who she is, and felt that the store was the only reason why she had any influence to begin with. Now that she has nothing, she does not feel like herself. To Molly's surprise, she accidentally had her camera on, but this results in her getting more followers who like Andrea's new open personality. Andrea is uplifted, but decides to take Molly's earlier advice by taking a break from social media. And that's our list of top 10 Andrea Davenport moments. Which moment is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.